episode 43 of This Week at Shrouded. Thank you all for joining me today. We've got two guests today. Mr. _ Wrecked himself, the guy that hates... Oh, shit. I was going to say the guy hates Bungie. No, I'm just kidding. But from last week, that was fun. And Dunk is back, and the good boy protocol has returned. So welcome, guys. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here to discuss Destiny, my favorite game.
Oh, same. For sure, same.
Okay, sorry. Beautiful. Okay, so obviously we don't have a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to Bungie today, or Destiny itself specifically. We're going to touch on the one patch note that they had. They fixed the user interface, everybody. I don't know. I'll actually bring it up. I never even read it. I was just like, there's only one. What do I do? Anyway,
we don't even need to bring it up. It's easy.
We don't even need to bring it up, he says. All right. Well, I'm going to bring it up at some point, and you're going to be surprised. So we are going to... We're going to touch... Someone's getting drunk. We're going to touch on the fake This Week in Destiny from Aztecross, which was very amusing, and I liked it very much. And it actually tricked a lot of people, and surprisingly to me, a lot of our staff members, which makes me really concerned for the community, because there's a lot of stuff in here that is real fucking obvious. In fact... When I first saw it, the first thing I went into general chat where somebody linked it, and I was like, to be fair, like I literally said, to be fair, whoever made this did a really good job at copying Bungie.net, indicating that obviously I knew it wasn't real. But a bunch of outlaws were in there because they were trying to fool people with it. And they were telling me to shut up. And the first words that came out of my house was like, there ain't no way any real Destiny player knows this isn't real. And they're like, scroll up, pal. So I scrolled up, and there was a conversation about all the changes, and I was like, oh, dear Lord. And the delay, because there's a delay written in it, and a bunch of stuff. We're going to go over it anyway. It's going to be funny. And yeah, lots of people believed it. And it made me real sad for the state of some... Anyway, I can understand like a casual player like popping this open and being like, "Oh man, these changes suck." But somebody,
no, you can't.
No, a casual player, absolutely. Somebody that doesn't know anything about the game, absolutely.
The whole blurb about cheater-based matchmaking. What do you mean? What do you mean? If anybody read that, how would they not know this was fake?
Okay, see, I just thought that was connection-based. I didn't read in the brackets where it said cheater-based matchmaking.
It says they're moving from skill-based matchmaking because it makes games too 50-50 to move them to cheater-based matchmaking. And what they're going to do is identify all the cheaters and then make sure cheaters are always hosts of lobbies, so that every game, both teams have at least one cheater all the time. And they're going to take away all the objectives and scoring, so the game can be fast-paced and fun because there's no way to win. That's literally what it says. Now, if anybody read that, Brigadier, and thought that this shit was real, they're fucking stupid. I'm sorry. All right?
I actually dropped a word I'm not... Well, I didn't. I said specifically in the general chat, I was like, somebody'd have to be hard to believe this. And then they're like, there's a bunch of people that above you that literally are talking about it. And I was just like, oh no.
The section above that, everything down through the exotics, all right? If you hadn't noticed the URL, everything through the exotics seems like shit Bungie might do. Like, I could totally see Bungie making an exotic piece of armor that makes warlocks be able to self-res again. I could totally see that happening.
Oh, yeah.
But once you get past that piece, it goes from like, this is a little sus to, we're just telling you that this is a joke without come out and saying that it's a joke. And the fact that people still thought it was real at that point blows my mind.
But even the shader thing gives it away. And that's before the exotic
Well, if you
stuff.
pay attention to the colors,
I guess.
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. The monochromatic shader where the character is all kinds of different colors. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's more feasible than Titan exotic that gives you 100% regen on your class ability.
I don't think that's out of the pale. That's beyond the pale of shit Bungie might do, personally.
I mean, they already have better exotics that you would actually want to use versus something that stupid.
All right. Well, we'll get into that in just a minute. At the beginning, it's going to be a pretty easy podcast, obviously, because that's really we're going to talk about that and maybe a little bit of like dawning stuff in the new exotic quest. But that's basically all there is to really talk about this week. So let's go ahead and see if anybody's been playing anything other than Destiny. Rect, you got anything at all?
I still did not get my beta key to Once Human, sadly.
Oh, you really want to play that game, eh?
I do. So I spent my week doing GMs, gilding my Dawning Seal, gilding my Dredgen Seal, and what else did I do? I did something else besides gilding the seals. Anyway, but playing a lot of Destiny. And doing GM carries with Hoppy. That's it.
Cool. All right. Amazing. Dunk, you do anything?
Let's see. I played a little bit of Phasmophobia. Great game.
Very nice.
And then this last Saturday I did a full Sherpa for Last Wish for a legit Riven.
Ooh.
That was a lot of fun.
I bet.
All 5 of them, never done it before. So that was a little bit of a struggle for the first half hour. But hey, it worked out. That's it. I tried doing like the new exotic mission.
Oh, that's the other thing I did.
Yeah, I tried. I got maybe a quarter of the way through it, and then I was like, oh, hey, I have food. I should go enjoy that.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Okay. I played Destiny this week. I know, crazy. But we'll move away from that. I was playing more Cyberpunk 2077. I got into Phantom Liberty pretty far. I think I'm actually close to the end of the DLC. I might be totally wrong. And it's pretty good, but like people, maybe I'm not close to the end. Okay. But people have been saying like Phantom Liberty is incredible. And to me right now, it's just more Cyberpunk. Like the game is good, no doubt about it. But like Phantom Liberty hasn't been anything extra spectacular, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not getting it. Maybe I'm not close to the end. Maybe there's a bunch of other stuff that's really cool. There's been some variations in the missions that you didn't really do in the original game. Like there was this one thing where you had to enter a building through a flooded tunnel. That was pretty cool. It was neat. The opening mission where they shoot down a plane and like there's buildings collapsing all around you is not really something that you dealt with too much in the main campaign. I haven't done the last mission in the main campaign yet, so if there's buildings falling down, I apologize. Internet, calm down. I decided to do Phantom Liberty before I got to the point of no return in Cyberpunk, and I was like, no, I'm going to go do Phantom Liberty before I do the point of no return quest on the main campaign. So there's that. Anyway, so my point is, I guess, I don't know why everybody thinks Phantom Liberty is so awesome. It's pretty much the same as the rest of the game. However, I've gotten to like a full mindset of playing that game after they dropped update 2.1 and they released Phantom Liberty. So basically that's pretty much all I've played is this version of the game. All the people that are saying that Phantom Liberty might be incredible and amazing, maybe like tying 2.1 into Phantom Liberty, but they're technically two separate updates. 2.1 is just, It's an update to the game that made everything better, added new skill trees, added a ton of shit to the game that fixed all the problems it had when it launched, and all this stuff. And then Phantom Liberty launched like a week later. So maybe they're tying them all together and calling it like one thing. Phantom Liberty's amazing. If that's the case, then I kind of understand. But the gameplay itself and the story is not any more better or amazing than the other game. So, just an FYI. That's my 2 cents. Now, as for Destiny itself, I've been doing dawning stuff. Rex mentioned gilding his dredgen. I did that last week when it was double rep. Are you out of your mind or something? Why would you do it this week?
I already had the rep done.
Oh, okay.
I just needed to get the wins with where you're like the top of one of the categories and the sword kills. So, and you don't need it to be double rep to do the sword kills. You just need to be a bad teammate.
That's true. That's true.
Accurate.
I want to do more reps to try to get like to make it easier to farm a better breakneck. But I got a onslaught breakneck. I just didn't get the onslaught substance. So I was thinking in my head, I was like, do I want to play more Gambit?
That was my very first drop of
onslaught substance.
Yeah.
No way. That's fucking nuts. I forget what my second one is. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, I got one with polygonal, ricochet, subsistence, onslaught, range masterwork. Pretty much, everything you want. And then I promptly shoved it in the vault, where it will stay for all time and eternity.
Well, okay, I got onslaught and shoot to loot. And I was like, give me substance. I did get all the other stuff.
I want a kinetic tremors shoot to loot on it, but that means playing a lot more Gambit, and I don't know about all that.
And I was like, does shoot to loot, if you shoot like, can you... I guess I never really tested it out. Like, if you shoot special ammo, does it reload your gun? The one you're shooting with?
It pulls the ammo into your reserves. I don't think it pulls it into your magazine, but you can use it to gather orbs. You can also use it to gather motes, incidentally, in Gambit.
Well, what it says is that on weapon hits against an ammo brick, it picks up ammo and refills all weapons from reserve and triggers ammo pickup effects. So,
there you go.
Well, that's the command. But I guess I've never really tried it. Maybe I should try it. All right, I'll try it and I'll report back. Because that would make it okay too. Almost like substance, to be honest. As long as there's plenty of ammo around to shoot. Anyway, so I might, the next double week, I might play some more Gambit and get maybe another reset or two, so I get some extra perk slots. But and then I'll use all my Gambit thingy hours, whatever they're called, I forget. Engrams. No, yeah, Engrams. Okay, so that was basically it for me this week for gaming, Cyberpunk, and well, that's not the only thing I did. I already talked about the exotic mission or the. Okay, so I did the exotic mission this morning. Actually, I found some time, and I was like, I'm gonna do this exotic mission, and I was like, I kind of hope it's not as long as. I was thinking of the Vex one that we just did with the glaive, and then I was thinking of the Spire one, or whatever it's called, the Rasputin season one, where you go up into space. It's Revision Zero.
Seraph Station.
Yeah, that one. Well, it's a Revision Zero gun. Seraph Station is the... Anyway, and so I was doing it. So I hopped in and I was doing it. And I was like, so you get there and you see the little, pools of light or whatever, and then you see the symbols, like the last wish symbols, and after you get one wrong the first time, you're like, okay, you got to do them in a certain order, and it was pretty quick. So I was boop 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 boop, going right along, doing my thing, and I was like, this is actually pretty easy. Like, this isn't difficult. I was chilling, having some fun, killing some bad guys. I was running Golden Celestial Golden Gun Hunter, which, boy, she's strong this season. Let me tell you. I love one-shotting like literally everything. It's amazing. And you get your super back so fast this season. I don't know if it's just me or if it's always been that way, or I don't know. Anyway, it feels good. It feels good. That and stasis. Oh my god, Shadow Dive is so strong. It's so strong, Rick. Even in PvE. Why is it so strong? It kills everything around you. It totally decimates it. Alright, anyway, I've been running both, and they're both quite amusing and fun. Except for all the stasis exotics kind of suck for Hunter. I know Mask of Bat is okay if you're running like an arc weapon, but other than that, it's like dog shit. Anyway, so I'm doing this quest. I get to. Fuck, I can't even remember a boss. What was the boss in that one? It was
Which one?
The last boss.
The last boss of the exotic mission.
Oh, it's the thing with the shield in it. Yeah.
It's the Hydra.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember that.
Really, the last boss is managing the buff and not dying. That's what the last boss is.
You just run from one side to the other. But whatever. That's all I did.
A lot of people had problems with that.
Or you just stand in it. Because there's cover where the fucking buff. That was hard? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want people to feel bad if they had trouble with it. So I went in there first time, did my thing. I was just going around. I killed it. And then I was surprised that was the end, is my point. Because I went in there and I soloed that, and like, I could probably check my time in it, but I don't know, 35 minutes. And I just felt like that was so easy for like a first time, like.
Did you do it on normal for your first time, or did you do it on legend?
It was normal.
All right.
Anyway. Everybody's been saying it's good. It's really good. And I'm like.
I ran in there. Well, it looks good. The mechanic is interesting enough.
Yeah, I guess it's something different.
And the bow is, as of right now, kind of okay.
The bow is definitely okay. It looks good. It looks good.
I don't think so. I think it's the ugliest bow we have.
Oh, what?
Honestly,
I got the ornament. Yeah. It looks sick.
I think Whispering Slab has a better model than this bow, and that thing is ugly as sin.
Okay.
But it's a matter of personal preference. But for sure, some people think that Wicked Implement looks good. I don't know what the fuck they're smoking, but to each their own, I guess. But I launched it on Legend initially, and was just trying to solo it. That wasn't terrible. Actually, the champions weren't even the big deal. It was the Wyverns that were more problematic because they take so long to kill at that difficulty. But
yeah, that's a good point, because I found some of the things, even in the regular difficulty, took really long time to kill. Especially even some of the Minotaurs that housed the buff, or not the buff, but like the things you had to kill for some reason. Yeah. I can't even remember now why. Like that felt like they took a really long time. Mind you, I wasn't really expecting to go in there and try too hard, so I think I was running the Strand rocket launcher from, might be last season, I don't know. And I was trying to get my Dawning kill, so I was like, at some point I was using like the Arc Glaive and then my Sunshot and some other shit to get stasis and sun kill or solar kills and whatnot. So like I wasn't trying to optimize the run. I think another reason why I was surprised with how easy it ended up being. Like, and I remember some of those quests, like, being slightly difficult to like solo flawless, but I can't see that one being hard at all. Like at all. There was nothing like I did die, but I don't even remember where. I probably did something fucking stupid like at some point. And it wasn't anything that like couldn't be avoided on another run. Now, obviously Legend would be a little bit different, but I don't know. Seemed easy, is my point. Which is weird right now because everything in the game is much more difficult than it used to be.
Yeah, it's definitely ramping up the last couple seasons.
Oh, for sure. With the whole new like you can't over level anything other than lost sectors, like
Yeah, even with like Lightfall, like you go to Neomuna right now, you could be 1825, and it is still a sword.
yeah, they scale. That was part of when they said they were making more difficult, and they made Neomuna scale, or not scale,
Yeah.
but well, I guess it's kind of a scale. You writing a novel there, Rex, or what?
Yep.
Okay,
But I'm also paying attention.
that's fine.
Sort of.
Who you
mostly.
talking to? What are they?
Don't worry about it.
Are they important?
I'm multitasking, Greener.
All right. No, I want to know who's causing so much drama that you have to write a message that big. There's only one thing that can come from a message that big, and that's drama.
I'm on a porn server. All right. Don't worry about it.
Why are you talking on a porn server, though? Why aren't you just watching?
I am not on a porn server.
I mean, we have it on recording. You said you were.
Yeah.
So you are.
None of us lie. We always tell the truth,
Yep.
100% of the time.
1000%.
Okay. I forgot what I was talking about, though. Something. Oh, just, yeah. It scales, or whatever you want to call it. Scales, light level scales,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah scales. Steven Strike scale, Nightfall scale now. Master raids, master dungeons. I think you can overlevel regular dungeons and regular raids still, but
Yes.
yeah. But not even strike. You can't even overlevel strikes anymore. They scale with you. Man, I want to be strong. I might be lying. I might be wrong with that. I'm just guessing. Am I wrong with that?
I think so. I don't feel like. I mean, I've done a few strikes, and they all are still super easy.
Okay, maybe I'm insane on that one, but definitely the easiest Nightfall is still like +5 or some shit. Maybe that's what I'm thinking or remembering is hero Nightfall and not a strike. I could be wrong. Just fine.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, so point is I have the bow. It is okay. It's I guess kind of fun to use. I don't know. I think it's neat. It does something different, you know. I kind of want to be able to make a smaller web when my charge isn't full. I think that would make it a little bit better. Because needing to get I think it's 6 kills, I think it is with it.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. Yeah.
Well, it depends on some things. Like I think if they're affected by stasis or strung up, they're worth more or whatever.
Okay. All right. I actually wondered about that because I did notice it. I was like, oh shit, I have another trap. Okay, cool. But either way, be nice if I do maybe a little bit of a smaller one. Also, that would be great. If I had 2 charges or something and I just hip fired an enemy, if it would just string them up, it would use my 2 charges, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that. That would make it a little bit better, I think. Anyway, as it stands right now, you need to get 6 kills, and then you drop your little strand trap or whatever, and it strings anybody up that's inside of it, or walks into it. It doesn't stay for very long too if you want to set a trap for people. So maybe add a little bit of length to that, how long it's active on the ground. Might be nice. I don't know. Make it a little bit more viable. It's okay for now because it's something new, but it's not anything to. It ain't gonna break any metas, that's for fucking sure. Let's put it that way.
I think the draw time is too low. It feels slow for the damage that it's doing, especially because in the same slot you have a Wish Ender, which hits like a tank in all activities. Like you can shoot a red bar with Wish Keeper in a GM, and you're gonna have to two-shot it, even if you crit a lot of times. Even sometimes if you have them suspended, right? There are some red bar ads. It just seems like you're not going to get the one shot. Wish Ender just murks everything, right? It's better ad clear. Doesn't have as good control, but I am unconvinced that at this point that the bow itself is offering a significant amount of extra crowd control if you're already playing on a Strand class and you're already set for tangles, because you're already going to have 1,000,001 ways to tangle things up anyway.
Yeah.
So
I agree. It's fun if you want something different in a lower level activity, really. But if you're going to the high end activity, you want the best stuff that you can use, and that bow is not it right now. But yeah, it's always nice to get a new one of those missions, a little something different, and it is different. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, is that space new? Like, is it in D?
So
Yeah, is it in D1 at all? Yeah.
no, it's definitely not in D1 because this is what Dreaming City, right?
No. It's in the Black Garden.
It's been Black Garden. Yeah, it's definitely new. Yeah, Black Garden. We only really saw like that opening area of where Garden of Salvation starts.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the end of our Black Garden exploration.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense because, we do GOS, and then there was that other exotic quest from Lightfall where we basically do GOS backwards.
Yeah.
And that's the only space. So this is, yeah, okay. I do remember, like, the final quest in Destiny 1 took place in a Black Garden, so I was like, I wonder if this is an old space from Destiny 1. Because, Bungie is guilty typically of reusing resources to save money.
True.
Which is fine. I actually don't care. But it's good to see something. This seemed new. I guess I don't know for sure. If anybody knows any different, then feel free to correct me. But I'm also not reading chat, so it won't help at all. But if you watch this on YouTube and you know that this is reused content, please let me know in the comments below. I can't get it out without fucking laughing. But I'm serious. Nobody ever comments on our videos, and we had like 60 people watch it last week. Holy moly.
Getting up there.
Well, we used to get like 250, so.
Oh.
We
Getting
went
back up there.
we went down and then up. Nobody actually watched it on YouTube. People listen to it on podcasts more. There's no comment section, so. What can you do? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. So what else? Dawning. I've been having fun with some dawning stuff. I know it's just, killing people in certain ways and baking cookies, but I feel like I'm getting like enough rewards. I got my memento. I put it on a gun, and then I went and opened some boxes and got another memento. So I'm excited. I'm gonna craft another gun, put the memento on it, and then I'm gonna open more boxes, and hopefully I'm gonna get another memento, and we're gonna keep doing that until I know I don't want to farm anymore, and then I'm going to save one memento for the rest of the year until I get a gun that I really want to be white, and then I'm going to put that memento on it.
Did you say white?
Yeah, isn't it white? Is it not white?
Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just fucking tell me.
It's more of like a light blue.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And and ice effects.
Ice effects? Oh man, I didn't see any of that. I must be blind. I don't remember
Yeah,
that actually.
I know you said it's a white shader. I know. I got you.
All right. Now I gotta look it up. Like I never even. I didn't level my gun up to 30. I was just like, whatever. This is good. So I haven't actually physically seen it in game yet.
Oh. I see. You know you can preview it on all of your guns, right?
I did know that because I did it with the black shader.
But that one's definitely black.
Yeah. Alright, calm down. I remember doing it with that shader. I just didn't bother this time because there was nothing I really wanted to build or craft. So I just... Well, I was talking earlier about that Strand rocket launcher. That's what I ended up putting it on.
Okay. Cool.
Because I put... I was like, oh, I want a Strand rocket launcher. Let's craft this Strand rocket launcher. And then I was like... Let's put this memento on it, and then we'll see. When it gets to level 30, I guess I'll see what it looks like. But maybe I will preview it before then to actually see what it looks like. Should have done that. Oh well, too stupid and dumb. All right, let's keep going. Let's move on so we can get into this fake TWID in a minute. First, Destiny update 7.3.0.4. They fixed an issue where the event card was showing the incorrect remaining time for the dawning event. I think, how long do we have? 80 days or something?
Yeah, no.
At some point?
Yeah, that's what it initially said.
You want to know something funny?
In reality, you had 3 weeks.
You want to know something funny, though, that I saw on Twitter? Was people Bungie tweeted something out about the dawning. Or whatever it happened to be. It's probably just the dawning is live or whatever, blah, 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 blah. This was yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's people, unironically, in the comments, saying things like, "Nah, dog, I've got 80 days. I think I'll wait," or stuff like that. Like, and I'm like, "Oh no! All these people are going to be so mad when they find out next Tuesday that the dawning is over." And that they didn't gild their seals. Anyway, you heard it here first. If you listen to this podcast, then you're one of the lucky few that probably already knew because you're not an idiot. But listen, the dawning is over next Tuesday. The date that was on the card, the time that was on the card was a glitch. They almost immediately tweeted about it. You should follow Bungie help or on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. And Destiny 2, the game. They're always tweeting about shit like this. Yeah. It's over next Tuesday. If you want to gild your dawning triumph, now is the time to do it. Do not wait until February. It will not be there anymore. I can promise you.
Listen, if they don't manage to gild their seal, who's the real winner? Us, who have done it, or them, who did not waste the time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, getting all those kills on dawning weapons, that is peak Destiny right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how many kills do you need for that?
I don't know, like a couple thousand, I guess.
Couple thousand?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
That seems a bit excessive.
We have to see. Surely it's in here.
It took about 2,000 kills is what I think it is. Enough that it took about an hour in the science lab.
Damn.
That ain't... No. I hate everything about what you just said. I was so mad when I looked at all the shit and saw that I had to do fucking 800 kills with Void, 800 with Arc, 800 with Solar, 800 with Stasis, and 800 with Strand. Just in general. Now I got to do another 2,000 with fucking Dawning Weapons, which I haven't been using, which if my brain was smart, I would have popped on Avalanche and did fucking Solar with that. And I should have, there's probably some Stasis, or there's definitely some Strand one, right? Strand weapon, Dawning Weapon. Oh, there's a Stasis one, the Pulse Rifle Stasis, that's right.
Yeah.
Is there a Strand one?
There's an Arc one. I don't know if Cold Front is Strand or not.
Yeah, Arc is the glaive, though.
Because, well, the melee kills count.
Oh, do they? They never did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The cold front is not as kinetic.
Yeah. Cold front is also terrible.
You just got kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
Your life
Eva
is
filed a
over.
restraining order.
Yeah, what have too.
I've
Anyway,
been sitting there for an hour just pointing at her and telling her, I know what you did with Carlos and Maria.
oh my god, you are obsessed with that shit. All right, we're gonna switch
Bro,
over to the.
She killed and ate Carlos and Maria, dog.
Yeah, I know. You tell us this every chance you get. No one cares. They're stupid and ugly.
Carlos and Maria probably care.
Well, they don't care anymore. I can tell you that for a fact. For an absolute fact. All right, we're gonna look over this fake This Week in Destiny. Everybody should be able to see it.
Yeah.
And yes, so it starts off, it looks really good. You will note that it's on bungietwid.net instead of bungie.net. That is the first indicator that it is not real. Okay? Everything else is exactly the way it would look on Bungie, except for the TWID part. All this stuff links to the proper locations, like these pages are identical. The drop-down menu, the way they work on hover, works perfectly. Even this little line that goes whew, whew, whew. So my guy knows CSS. He nailed it. He knows exactly what he's doing. Good job, dude. Congratulations. Anyway, so all this stuff. All right, and then he gets into it with normal shit, you know? Before our 3-week hibernation, we're going to leave you with the final TWID. So, just for reference, they announced the final TWID was last week. And they said they're not coming back until... Was it the 18th of January? We're not going to have anything to talk about for like months. Yeah, the 18th of January is when the next TWID will be. So, once again, if you pay attention to Bungie socials, then you would have known that this is not accurate. But here we go. Here we go. They talk about the update. Or the new exotic. Wait, Rex says this is ugly. I don't know. I think... Oh my god, chat. You should have known this wasn't Bungie right away. This turns into like a little plus symbol when you hover over it. But if you click it like you do on Bungie, usually it expands the size of it. It doesn't do anything. He didn't build it in. There's another reason that you're bad. Okay, anyway, they talk about it. There's little tip-offs here. Like I don't think Bungie would say players can do this exotic mission after they reach step 26 of the seasonal story. Like I don't think they would have just. I don't think they'd word it that way. So there's little things like that. It would just be more like as you finish up week 4 of the weekly storyline, this will become active or something. But pointing out that it's step 26, I just don't like. That's not something that people go, oh, that sounds fun if they're like new. Anyway, what does this do? Does this bring us back to? See, look, Bungie.net. All right. Anyway, it links back. All right. So they're talking about Donnie. None of this stuff's boring. This all looks proper and correct. Just a reminder. It ends. Oh shit. I already saw this. This isn't even... wait, is that... No, that's... Does the dawning end on the 20... or the January 2nd and not the 26th?
Yes.
I kept saying next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be, because this should be the second week of dawning.
My bad, everybody. I thought I told you how everything works. Dawning's not over until January 2nd. Why did I think this was the last week already? Whatever. Not my problem.
There are 10 days and 15 hours left, sir.
10 days and 15 hours. Nobody said anything about it in chat, though. Nobody's paying attention. All right, cool. Okay, anyway, yeah, it's done January 2nd.
Nobody said anything about it in the podcast either.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let it run.
Fucking asshole. All right. So they start talking about the new maps that are coming on February 26th, is what they wrote. Even though on the big announcement they said the map pack is not coming until later than that. But whatever. These looked really real. They're real boring, but I mean, like, they look, you know, here's the pyramid, here's Neptune, here's Europa, of all places, Europa. Boring. Okay, but this is where things start to get wonky, alright? They get wonky. So, they talk about a shader rework. If you look at the first one, it's perfect. Light purple, white circle, purple outline, dark purple in different places. Then you move to the right a little bit. And you're like, wait a minute. Something's not right here. Where's all the red? And sure, there's a little bit here. A little bit. It's not even red, it's orange. And I'm like, nah. And then you get to this one, and the whole thing is black. And the whole Guardian is white. There ain't no way anybody looked at that was like, yeah, that seems legit. I get their shader system is a little bit fucked up. You can listen to me 1 second. But it's not that fucked up. Usually one of the colors is off or wrong. It's not the whole fucking thing. All right, go ahead.
There are numerous shaders in the game where when you put them onto your character, you turn a color, like the primary color of your Guardian isn't even on the shader. Like, there are numerous shaders that are like, this shader is white and red, and you put it on, and you're blue. And you're like, where the fuck did the blue come from?
You're going to have to show me them, because I've never seen them.
All right. Very well.
Right now.
Let's go find some.
All right. As he goes through this chat. Okay, so that was the first indication. The second indication was a bit about the exotic armor, but to be fair, this stuff could have been fine. Well, in theory. Giving a hunter an air dodge, probably not the best idea. I don't know. I don't know. So, increased barricade. Okay, sorry. Alright, so the hunter would get Midnight Brigade, which is a chest, and it would give you an air dodge. So, that's not... You know, people lose their fucking mind over that. I'm not gonna lie. But this would drive me absolutely through the fucking wall and into, like, unending torment. If it increases barricade regeneration by 100%, I would just hang myself. I would never go into Crucible ever again as long as I lived. Because I fucking hate that thing with a passion. A barricade? I think a barricade is such the bitchiest ass fucking thing in the entire game. I hate it so much. I have to shoot a guy one more time and he puts up a wall that makes him invincible. It's so frustrating. I don't have a grenade, and imagine them getting it twice as fast. All right, which one? Hold on, we're looking at this. Yeah, I'm looking.
Where's the black/dark purple on aquatic iridescence? Because that's the main color of my character right now.
Okay.
I don't see it anywhere on this color wheel.
But what I said was, typically there's only one of the colors that's wrong. It's not the whole. Well, at least you see the blue and the gold and the gray on there. It's not the whole. Like, what I meant is, like, that whole thing that was back here was black.
No, I get what you're saying. Yes. That's clearly the joke in that picture, but it's not far off of reality.
No, that would be like if you got that color, but you clicked the fucking one in the bottom right. Well, no, that's a bad example. The one in the top left. No, that's a bad example too.
Or this is another good one right here. Erebos glance.
Okay, let's.
All right, so this one is actually black, but on a lot of armor with cloth, the cloth is bright orange.
Oh yeah.
No
I remember that because
there ain't no orange.
People lost their damn minds because I thought it was black.
Where's one where it's orange?
And they were like, "What's this fucking garbage orange?"
Like that. Like, why is there orange all over this? You know.
What?
So I don't know. I don't know why. There you go. There's another one. It's got orange on it. Like it's a black. It's supposed to be black and blue and white, I guess. But where's the white?
That's purple, not blue.
Whatever.
Are you colorblind?
Where's the colors? It's a bluish purple. But it doesn't matter. It's not on the character anywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Character is black and orange. All right. One of those colors is here. The other isn't. The other three colors are nowhere to be found.
All right.
So, anyway.
You can keep talking about that for a sec. I have to use the washroom. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't happen very often, but it's happening right now. Talk about something.
Joey, talk about Greener's emergency.
Go for it. Let's do it.
I wonder what he ate to trigger this. I bet it was something greasy.
Oh yeah, it was honestly, it was grease.
No, just grease.
Yeah,
it was just a bag of milk. All he's had today to eat is bagged milk. Mm-hmm.
Fried milk.
Fried milk. That sounds disgusting.
It's honestly, I wouldn't touch this stuff. Like,
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Anyway, I suggest we just continue scrolling and go on without him. He didn't stop at the helmet, the Warlock Divine Intervention helmet that says basically you get self-res, consume your super after you died. This one seemed completely feasible to me, possible to me, seeing as self-res used to be a thing.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think anyone would be too upset if we got self-res back. I mean, obviously, they would have to limit its uses in some form or fashion, because otherwise it would just be absolutely broken anywhere you take it. But
yeah,
honestly, I like the idea.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, look, he's back. First, we were talking about whatever it could have been that you ate that forced you to have to go to an emergency bathroom break, and we decided it was fried milk. And then we moved on to the Warlock helmet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah. They're bringing back self revive. You guys excited?
I mean, it's fake, so no.
Oh man.
But I was just saying that
I thought
this
I got you.
could have been realistic. Could have been real, seeing as self-res was a thing.
You know, when we all got these tattoos, the guys that I was with kept putting their ghost up and yelling self-res, and then I left. That's when I left, and I was like, this was a mistake. But anyway, so I bet they were excited when they saw it and believed it.
Oh yeah. They were like, take my money. I want it.
Okay.
One day that'll be on their tombstone. Self-res. It'll just be like, name, years, self-res.
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep on going through this. It's pretty funny. So I didn't read this close enough. Rick pointed it out earlier. I thought it was CBMM, connection-based matchmaking. But as you get through here, it's cheater-based matchmaking. And another thing I have to point out, if you somehow miss this, like I did, I missed this word. I was like, okay, there is no way Bungie would ever put out a graph that said player enjoyment and had everything higher. First of all, how can you possibly gauge player enjoyment? Okay, you can gauge population, but not player actual enjoyment. That's not a thing you can engage. All right, or like have a graph for. It doesn't work that way. Unless, of course, I don't know, you polled every one of them, maybe, and they told 100% the truth, which they wouldn't. Let's be real. Gamers are fucking petty little bitch boys. But okay, player enjoyment. Obviously, cheater-based matchmaking is way more enjoyable than skill-based matchmaking. So they're gonna revert all their changes over the last 2 fucking years of work. Anyway, this was fun. This was a funny one to read. This is a funny. I feel like they physically say that. Additionally, we'll be running Crucible Lab starting next month to test our new Cronus and Zim-based matchmaking parameters.
Yes.
Sorry. So funny. So funny.
Even that is at least somewhat believable because games like Call of Duty have methods of detecting whether or not you're using a third-party device, and they'll shadow ban accounts. And when that means that when you're shadow banned, when you go into match-made activities, you match against other shadow banned accounts.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And then this is the one people were complaining about. I feel like people uninstalled Destiny because of this. Like, there was people mad. They were talking about just like not playing the game anymore. That's when some of us had to step in and be like, guys, this is not a real thing. Okay, chillax.
Click on the final shape link.
Oh yeah.
About the witness there.
Yeah. This is actually the best of it.
Oh, that is incredible. Oh my god.
I sent somebody, hold on. I can't show it because there's a key in the DM, but I think it's here. Oh, no, there isn't. Yeah. He won the final shape, and we were dealing with some issues with PayPal in Brazil, but it finally worked. He said thank you immensely, so I did the finger guns, and I sent the fake photo to him.
Oh my god.
This was before anyone even knew what was going on, so he probably still don't even know where this is from. He just thought I sent him this picture.
Listen, I like that picture. I like that picture so much that, hold on. Where is it?
Should we get this put on a display?
Oh god.
It's
there you go.
Oh, it's your desktop.
It's my desktop background. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. It's proper place.
Yeah.
That's a solid. 1 second.
No, you're good.
Uh-oh.
What are you uh-ohing?
I just heard you typing. I assumed it was drama. Then I saw where you were typing and moved on.
Yeah. How'd you see it so fast? There's so many channels.
That particular server, I keep up to date as to what channels I've read all the messages in.
All right. Fair enough. I just right-click it periodically and just mark as read. I don't care what's going on in half the chats. That's for the DLs to figure out. Anyway, so yeah, final shape delayed till March 1st, 2025. Now, when I originally read this, I thought it... This was the first thing I read out of this whole thing. And I thought this said March 1st, 2024. I was like, wait. So if you read it that way, it's even funnier. Because in theory, they in theory, if you read it that way, they delayed it. They reverted their delay, brought it back, and then delayed it by 2 days. Or wait, when was it supposed to release? February 28th? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Is next year a leap year?
February
27th?
2nd. February 2nd, I think.
No. It was towards the 22nd.
No, it was.
That was Lightfall.
Yeah,
I'm
it would have
pretty
been
sure.
the 27th.
Pretty sure it was later in the month. Either way, okay, a couple days, and then so imagine they say they're gonna delete. Imagine they come out with an actual announcement, say they're gonna delay the final shape by 2 days. To write, we believe this extra time will allow us to deliver a more refined, polished experience.
Yeah.
That's what I read, and I was like, wait a minute, what is happening here? Anyway, all right. So this one would be awesome, actually, if they... if they stop supporting last-gen consoles. That would actually be really good.
There are no plans to refund any console pre-orders of the final shape at this time.
They're not supporting them, and we're not giving you your money back. That would actually be so fucking funny. And then to top it all off, people legitimately, unironically thought that Bungie hired Bobby Kotick to fucking be CEO of Bungie over Pete Parsons. Like, Pete Parsons sucks, but come on. You guys really think they'd hire this guy after all that fucking shit at Activision? There ain't no way that would ever happen in the history of mankind. Nobody's that fucking tone deaf. Nobody.
Absolutely not. Like, that guy, he's... there are so many words that describe how much I loathe him for what he did.
Anyway, it's just unbelievable to me that people actually thought, like, they're like, oh my god, what the fuck? What is Bungie doing? Alright, so this would actually be sick. And I love this. A Destiny Killer Reborn. There was people on the internet talking about the new Anthem. Like, how... I don't get it. I can't believe that they even if this was the first thing they read, wouldn't they go, wait a minute.
All right, listen. Greener, you're a guy who is familiar with graphic design.
Sure.
And when I saw this, I already knew it was a joke, but when I saw this, the very first thing in my brain was, those two sets of text aren't even the same font family. This is obviously fake.
Okay.
Because the E's are obviously different. They're not even the same font.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The first thought you had was the E's are different. This is not real. That's hilarious. Okay, so they're talking about the past 3 years they've been trying to acquire the rights from EA to make this game, which I find hilarious. But and they plan to develop this alongside of Marathon. Anthem Reloaded. So that was fun. Oh, and then these are great. So let's see what we got here. Known issues. My name is Bice. Voice lines are corrupted. We've implemented Shrike _overwatch.mp4 until a fix can be found. Can somebody elaborate to me what... This is obviously an inside joke that I have no idea what it means. What is Shrike _overwatch? You don't know either? Alright.
I know Shrike is someone that Bife regularly raids with and whatnot.
Okay.
Also might be his editor as well.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. So this one, game too hard. So we actually touched on that earlier. Well of Radiance exists. I hate people that think that that's a problem. I love Well of Radiance making the game broken.
Yep.
Please don't fix Bungie, please don't fix. Don't listen to these
We already know
tryhard.
it's getting nerfed.
Don't listen to
Too
these
late.
tryhard fucking nerds.
It's too late.
How's it getting? What's the nerf again?
We don't know exactly what the nerf's going to be.
Yeah, it's not gonna be anything. It's gonna be 5% on damage or some shit. Still gonna.
I hope Well loses its damage boost entirely.
That's fine. I'm okay with that too. I don't need the damage boost. There's 100 different ways to get damage boosts that don't stack with Well, so it makes no difference.
Yep.
In the same vein, I hope Banner of War loses its healing entirely.
Fuck. No, absolutely not. I love my healing. I
Of
need
course
it.
you do. Every Titan. I'm a Titan main. I love it too. But it's dumb and broken. It makes it so there's no reason to play anything else, period.
I mean, that is fair, but then again, Solar Titan did the exact same thing with Restoration Times 2
Yeah.
after it got
Bomb camper.
reworked. Like, that
Yeah,
thing was
the
so
problem
broken.
is that Banner of War does this for the entire fire team on top of everything else.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah, no.
But it is designed to be more of a supporting class than anything else.
It is a healing ability and a subclass that otherwise has no sustain beyond Woven Mail. It shouldn't exist. It is an abomination, and it needs to be eliminated. Banner of War, too strong. Crayon Eaters, stop crying. Get over it. It is going to get nerfed again, and you're all going to say, Bungie hates Titans. Just like every other class says it. Then go play some fucking PvP, throw on your PKs and your Immortals, you dumb bitches. Anyway. It needs to be fixed.
You tell him, Rick.
It's fucking busted.
I don't even have
You see-
Banner
did
of
you-
War on my
did-
Titans, so.
Did you see that 14-minute fucking Warlord's Ruin with Banner of War?
No.
That's not surprising.
I mean, come on. For the first encounter, the man literally just stood there. He hit something one time and then just stood there and waited for damage to start. That was it. Because he didn't need to hit anything else. He had a fucking green flag on his back that apparently made him immortal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. So, yeah, Well of Radiance exists. This says Dawning Event still brokey. So I'm assuming that's referencing the snowball upgrades. What's broken with them? Anyway, they just don't work, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't noticed anything wrong with them. They work
Oh
fine.
yeah, there's some snowball upgrade thing that's broken. Paul Tassie's been complaining about it like a little bitch, like he always does, for months now. I'm just kidding.
When is Paul Tassi not complaining?
I don't know. That's all he
Yeah.
ever fucking does. I don't know how he whatever. Anyway, and then they talked about they're trying to fix it still or something the other day.
Okay.
And everybody said when they replied on that tweet, it's like in before the fix comes in on January 1st, one day before the event's over. Probably will. It's probably accurate. Anyway, doesn't matter. AI algorithm Lego La Flash
Go La Flash.
has acquired developer access and is modifying Fusion Rifle metadata. What does that mean?
Lego La Flash is a Destiny content creator who is really into fusion rifles. Has done a lot of fusion rifle analysis.
Oh, people gotta stop putting obscure content creators in this. I don't know who this guy
Maybe you need to
is.
start watching more Destiny content creators. Maybe you're the problem, Greener.
Does anyone realize that like Destiny is like super boring?
Yeah.
And
It's Destiny for sure.
Why would you
Yeah.
watch? Listen, so many people complain about how annoying, like how boring the game is, even though they play it every fucking day. Why would you also watch a content creator that plays the game? I don't get it. Just if I wanted more Destiny, I would just go play more Destiny. I wouldn't watch some other idiot play it.
I watch them because I enjoy seeing other ideas about how weapons and weapon perks work together. And it might clue me into things that I didn't already know.
Wouldn't it be more fun if you just figured that out on your own? By playing the game?
I enjoy the game. Why wouldn't I enjoy content around the game?
No, I just meant, wouldn't it be cooler if you found out how those things worked by playing the game instead of watching?
I mean, sometimes I have. Like, sometimes I have figured that stuff out before it blows up on some content creation. Like, for instance, Severance Enclosure with bonk hammers on Titan creating 30-meter explosions that literally clear entire rooms. Or if you run into one side of Gambit, you can literally clear an entire spawn of Gambit in one hammer throw. I was doing that before videos came up about it, but it's still interesting to see other people's takes on it.
Okay.
And if I learn something I didn't know that's going to make my gaming more fun and efficient, then I'm all for somebody else giving me that information.
Okay. I mean, that's
Whenever it
fair.
happens.
I find it ironic that people complain that sometimes that there's nothing to do in the game, yet they'll watch somebody stream Destiny.
Well, I mean, there is a problem where something that I've experienced personally with the people I play with is that I don't know if you've ever played any like tabletop card games like Magic, but there's a phenomenon in that space called net listing, right? Where somebody has come up with some kind of cracked list of cards to have in your deck, and then like you go to a tournament after one of them has proven to be very effective, and everybody will play in the exact same deck because somebody put it online, so they've net listed it. The same thing happens with Destiny builds, right? Somebody will see a video, they'll assume like they'll buy the clickbait that was in the video of how this is the best thing for whatever strongest thing. This Rick strongest build in the game tack is here with a 30-minute video on why this build is the best thing you've ever seen, right? And so they'll just run it verbatim without actually thinking about the weapons that they're personally going to use or the perks that they have available to them or their play style. And when you watch them and how they play it, you just got to point out, hey, you could have done this or done that or done this other thing to make it more efficient for you. So I do find it kind of annoying when people just blindly follow those builds and don't figure out some things for themselves. But I don't think a lot of people, I think there's a significant amount of people that play this game that don't ever really dig into any of that. They get all the enjoyment they need out of find clickbaity video, put on build, make things go boom.
That used to be the worst in League of Legends. People would just build meta builds, but I don't know if either one of you played League of Legends.
It's too toxic.
But it's yeah, okay. Let's play Destiny. But each game is an intricate system like that should be studied, and like every character has its strengths and weaknesses, and every piece of armor and item that you can buy has different strengths and weaknesses, and you should be buying based on what your enemies and what your teammates and but people just go to YouTube videos or there's websites and there's even overlays that just tell you what you should buy based on what's most popular. And you've got a lot of people that are probably like gold and under that are just buying shit because it's what gets bought the most, or some YouTuber said it's the best build, but in reality it makes no sense for that specific game.
Right.
Anyway, it's brutal. I mean I haven't played. Oh yeah. Okay, Grim, calm down there, bud.
Oh yeah, you saw that.
Oh, I don't know. He texted me or he DM'd me something that says.
Yeah.
The last thing I said to him was I'd say you've earned the chance, and he wrote division leader soon. I was like, holy.
Oh. No, he just straight up in Sherpa chat just dropped a gif of a cat jumping on a bed, being like, "Hello."
Okay.
It's just
I think
adorable.
I think he's proud of his new color.
Yeah.
All good.
I'll go remove his tag real quick. No, I'm not.
Yeah, like you've already lost it. You're bragging too much. You're banned.
Anyway, Greener, that same phenomenon. If I hear somebody tell me that they're keeping a weapon when they've asked me like help clean their vault, they're keeping a gun because the light.gg role appraiser told them it was good, I will lose my fucking mind. Because it's the same thing. It's not telling you what's a good weapon. It's telling you
What's most popular?
what role exists the most. And I hate it. Irritates the fuck out of me whenever that shit comes up.
Light.gg is the worst, but I find a lot of the stuff the worst. Like, if you go ahead and look right now, if you Google Cold Front God Roll, you're going to get 12 different articles written by people like Paul Tassi that are all different. They all have their own, because people have preferences. And what their god roll is somebody else is someone else's god roll. Now there's certain guns that have obvious god rolls that are like the same for everyone, just because whatever it is so fucking strong. But there's a ton of guns out there that are basic god rolls are basically preference with a couple of like the ammo or the barrel, whatever, it's universal god roll choice, but the 2 perks aren't always universal. Anyway, I see that all the time because sometimes I'll go through my vault and I'll be like, I don't know what I want on this at all. And then I forget for a minute that the internet is basically useless. And so I go and check and then I'm like, oh, this one's different than this one and this one and this one and this one. And I have no idea what's even in this perk pool. So then I end up, I remember that I'm not an idiot and I end up looking it up on whatever the site is that actually show you all the droppable perks. And then I'd look at what I would want based on what
E2 Foundry is my usual go-to.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I use light.gg, but that's because it does also say like, hey, here's what is recommended for PvE, and just show like these 4 perks that are like great for it, which is useful. But at the same time, I always don't go for them.
As long as you can look at those perks and go, oh, I would want that one and that one. Like if you understand how they work together.
Dog, if somebody comes up to me and tells me how good Cold Front is, in spite of the fact it having a base stability of 7,
why are you so mad?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Can you get it to a usable stability? Yes, if you have stability perks all across the board. And then what's the point? Your whole build is stability on the gun. It does nothing special. Ah! Fucking damn it, dude. Paul Tassi's an idiot if he wrote that article. And you know what? Cammy Cakes is the one who probably started that because he made a video about how good this gun was. Best SMG, blah, blah, blah. Somebody shared it with me. And I just looked at them and just said, are you for saying that? Just anyway. Listen, I've had this rant too many times. I don't have it in me to go on to it tonight. But the gun has a base stability of 7. You pull the trigger on that thing and you're looking at the floor or the ceiling instantly. It's not usable. Don't listen to that clickbait bullshit. If Rick Cackus tells you it's good, Rick Cackus is an idiot. All right? That's all.
Poor Rick Cackus.
Nah, man. Not poor Rick Cackus. He's taken his 30-minute shtick of over fluffing whatever it is he's talking about straight to the bank. All right? Good for him. I don't like his videos, but good for him.
I don't watch his videos.
Greener, you all right?
Yeah? Are you all right?
Okay.
I don't watch his videos. And who's that other guy? Aztecross. I can't watch his videos. I can't do it. His voice irritates me beyond all reason. I don't know how I don't know what is wrong with it. Why does he sound like that?
I don't know.
No? Okay. I can't help. I don't know. What is it? If it's like there's something in his mouth. I don't know. I can't handle it. That's rude. I don't know why I said any of that. I don't have to have a preference. I just can't listen. So I don't watch his videos. Anyway, let's finish this off. So we'll get through the rest of this shit here. Okay. The star-crossed exotic mission is currently woke. Why is it woke?
Somebody quoted this on Twitter and was actually angry about it. I don't remember exactly what the argument was, but I saw somebody on Twitter rage posting about this, and it seemed like it was legitimate.
What even happens in it that's woke, though? Like, they're not even... I don't know. I don't know what's in it that's woke. They talk about Riven and what's-his-name at the end of it. I don't want to give too much away. Spoilers for people that haven't done it. But that's,
Wow.
you know... Well, I'm talking about you. So, specifically. But either way, like, that's not woke, right? One sounds very... Anyway, you get it. So I don't even know what part would be woke in this whole thing. So, whatever. I don't get it. I don't get what they're even referring to as the joke. Like, these jokes are... They have bases in them somewhere. So I'm wondering where that's coming from. All right, Destiny 1, Sam Sarah Helmet is experiencing porting issues into Destiny 2. Nice. Mylan Games Jiu-Jitsu Protocol is doing increased damage. Oh, okay. All right, is that another content creator?
Yes, lore videos.
All right. Gambit update is still hidden in-game. What? It's a complete remake, but they just haven't activated it. Dado is very angry. Okay. I wonder what Dado's angry about. Community Support Award not found. Reinitializing manifest. Alright. Hilarious. Aztecross has still not played Lethal Company. So those are the known issues. I'm looking. Oh, the art of the week. This was a good one, actually. Artist of the week.
Very creative.
The Pyramids Attack is what it's called. By Luke's underscore the underscore guy on Twitter. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that made the article, right? Yeah. It is. So. That's the Destiny 2 team. Destiny 2 community team. Bam. Better be careful. That's what's the term? When you imitate somebody and then they sue you.
Yep.
Anyway, it's pretty funny. And the funniest part about this is that people believed this shit was happening, like, for real. Some of it could be believable, but 95% of that article is all dog shit. Anyway, amusing stuff for sure. So, that's all we got to talk about this week. Really, we can go up and close it up now. I don't know how we ended up getting an hour and 20 minutes out of that, but we did it, boys. We did it. Let's go. All right, you got anything to plug, Rect?
Dawning Bingo continues until the end of the month, as does the Cookie Vanguard Bake Off. We did recently just change the Cookie Vanguard event. Now you will get the Cookie Vanguard roll just for playing the game. So give us a cookie recipe, give us a picture of the cookies, tell us how this was Dawning inspired or Destiny inspired, and you will get that roll at the end of the month. I'm happy that we've gotten the number of entries we have, even though the number of entries thus far has still been low, but hopefully some more people will jump in on that. Lots of prizes to win if you play either of the events, so come on in and give it a try. Listen, Greener is always asking for your money, and this is why.
It's literally
so we can
why.
give it back.
Yeah.
So come play our events and win some fabulous prizes and maybe get some interesting little vanity server roles under your name.
Woo! Server rules. You got anything, Doug?
No,
Okay.
just keep having fun. Keep an eye out for Sherpas if you're wanting to do learn raids and whatnot. Keep an eye out for future events that are going to be coming along. We have some fun and exciting things. Hopefully, going to be happening sometime mid next year or early mid next year.
We definitely have stuff in the
Yeah. No, yeah, we have some
In the
stuff to
pipe.
kind of fill that gap
hopefully
in between when the season ends and or when the seasonal story ends and when final shape actually happens.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Holy goodness. All right, well, I'm going to plug the community in general. If you're watching this podcast somehow not in the Shrouded gaming community, please hit us up in Discord at shroudedgaming.com/Discord. You can also check out that website for some information if you want, shroudedgaming.com. If you're part of the community and you don't know about our community streams that we host every Tuesday, you should check out twitch.tv/shroudedgaming. Shoot us a follow, drop us a Prime sub if you've got one. We also stream it other days. We're streaming right now, this podcast on Twitch, so you can check it out live if you want. Other than that, we give away tons of silver, tons of Final Shape pre-orders, tons of other stuff. In fact, we're giving away a Steam Deck this month, so you should check out our community even if you just want free stuff and don't even play Destiny. I'm just kidding. Don't come if you don't play Destiny. We don't like non-Destiny players. I'm just kidding. Unless you like Lethal Company or Minecraft, or we even have a World of Warcraft clan. There's some other shit. We technically have a Diablo clan, but nobody plays that shit anymore because that game is garbage. That's about it. Come check us out though. shroudedgaming.com/Discord. Have some fun. Meet some new people. Have some friends. Don't be an ass, and we'll get along just great. That's basically it for me here for this week of Shrouded, episode 43. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and or doing whatever you did while we talked. Thanks to our guests, Mr. Wrecked and Dunk. Appreciate it. And that's us. We're out. Good night. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye.